Family, friends, fellow gamers, educators, and students, welcome to Grumpy Gnome Gaming. I am Grumpy Gnome. Let's get some grump on in Banished. Baby, here we go. Nutsberry Farm. Here we go. So, uh, I don't think I went over the layout of this, well, not the layout, but the statistics of this build this time. Cool. Steam Elements got it right. So anyway, this is our little town or village or whatever you want to call it of Knott's Berry Farm so far. And if you're not familiar with Knott's Berry Farm is an amusement park in Southern California, in Buena Park to be exact. And this is an area that I grew up in where I was really young. I was a youngin'. And it was really a cool place to visit because they used to have a free admission to a portion of the park where you can go, you can have a picnic over there, you can go actually inside portions of the park and you can see the buildings and you can go to the shops and the restaurants. And it didn't cost you anything to do that. So, I mean, it was a fun outing. Today, not so much. Everything costs money. But if you're familiar with the Knott's Berry Farm name, they're famous for their jams and their preserves. And that is kind of where I wanted to go with this. So basically, I'm going with a colonial log cabin fort theme here. And it's right next to a little native village. And this kind of is the flavor of what Knott's Berry Farm is. In this build, I'm really going to exploit jam production. Down here, I should have, maybe it's down here. Boom. Nope, somewhere around here. I've already got slated. Yeah, it should have been right here. I guess I didn't put them back in again. This was oh, there's one. Where are you going? That's interesting. That doesn't line up with anything. Oh, I know what I did. I came off the bottom road down here. So we got 1, 2, 3 orchards right here because we already have blueberry seeds. And for some reason, blueberries don't grow in crop fields. They grow in orchards. So I'm going to go ahead and blueberries is going to be the first berry that we're actually going to start producing. And you could see here, I've got this thing pinned because I do want to get the deer. And that's going to kind of be our petting zoo. Hint, hint. So we're just going to let the kids believe that the deers are going into a petting zoo, which ironically enough, Knott's Berry Farm actually had a petting zoo. A little petting area where you can go in and I don't know if they had deer, but they did have goats in there. And so I got this over here. This is you probably can't see that. This is my pasture where we're going to throw the deer in. So down in this area, this is probably going to be our farmland over here. And our city center and initial beginning was right up here, and then you can see that we're starting to expand down into this area. And I did take the liberty of putting in 2 more nodes up here, and one of these I believe is apricots because that's the next A. Well, if you go to your forester menu, we got a whole bunch of these specialized foresters. And what I did in my first episode was I took a fruit, which was apples, and then I took a nut, which was the walnut. Then I went for a non-fruit, non-nut item, and I came up with olives. So olives is going to go. We've already got that slated. And then I went for, what did we do after olives? Oh, sugar. Sugar. We need sugar. And for that, we went with the maple. So now that we've basically got the fruit, we got the nut, we've got the oils, we've got the sugar. Then the next one in line here was apricot. So I chose that. And then the next nut that I chose to go with was the chestnut. So those are those two that are up here. So hopefully in this episode we can expand. I got to get these guys running here. Let's see if we can just hit space. So in the if you want to play along with the map seed I got going on here, it's Knott's Berry Farms, our town name. The map seed came from the letters in Knott. K is the 11th letter, N is the 14th, and then the TT is 2020. Terrain is Verdant Plains, terrain size. I went very large because in Colonial Charter, they tend to use the large buildings. There's a lot of vanilla buildings, and there's also very large additional buildings. Climate, we're going with the marine. Disasters, once again, I'm inviting punishment. And then our starting conditions is New Frontier. Notice all of these are Colonial Charters. So I try to keep as much Colonial Charter flavor as we could here. All right, let's get back to it. Resume. Boom. Okay, now let's go to, man, are we running at 10 speed? That's a little bit fast. Let's go to 5. Okay, let's start expanding because that's really what the initial thing is that we needed to do. So first, let's see what you're bringing. You are bringing Joyce, pewter, and silver. Thank you very much. We don't need you. And I want to start putting some more stuff into our traders. Now, what do you have already? You've got 1,000 reeds, which is going to get us some, you know what, I could probably only buy 2 deer, which is not really worth it right now because I don't even have the pasture built yet. So I'm going to kind of keep this guy pinned here, leave him waiting. And in the meantime, we should probably try to get some more stuff up and running. Now, over here, do I have the laborers? I do. We do have the laborers. So my blacksmith here is done. I do want to upgrade to iron tools. And in order to get the iron tools going, we're going to have to get this thing running. Oh, this makes iron also. Oh, no, this is what I need. So furnace fuel, and that I got to use furnace fuel to get this thing going. So, okay, and we don't want to limit. Iron limit, no thank you. Okay, so let's get somebody into the smelter to make us iron. And let's get you on, I guess, furnace fuel. Out of firewood? Can we use fire bundles? We can. Hello. Fire bundles. And I'm going to go ahead and put a reed farm over here to keep this thing running. And let's go ahead and unlock you. Let's put somebody in here. And I do want to add at least 1 reed farm over here. And I'm actually looking right here to maybe drop 2. So let's do the flippy thing. We're going to flip, 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 flip. I want to see if we can stick in 2 reed farms right here. And if we can't get 2 in, maybe we can at least get 1 in. Another thing that we need, God, I'm talking fast right now. Another thing that we need to do is we need to cut off the, okay, no, well, that's where you're going to go. And I can't get 1, okay, 1, 2, 3. Nope, can't even get 2 of them in. So let's just go ahead and drop you right there. And, yeah, there's a reed farm. And then that's going to go ahead and supply the reeds for this area up here. And I think next to the reed farm, maybe put a stock, not a stockpile, but a storage barn. And I'm actually going to use, do we want, you know, let's use a small one. Small one right here. Do the flippy thing and drop you right there. Boom. That should work. Or should we come up to here? Why don't we do that? Why don't we make this storage barn in line with these buildings here, and then we can actually divide these by little roads. So, and you know what, you guys are going to get a little road right between you and right to there, boom. And I will put a road right between here, boom. You're going to come out to, you know what, let's just corner this right there. Let's take out the 2 stockpiles. Now, the first one, I believe, was the furnace fuel. So let's go ahead and take a furnace fuel stockpile, which is this one here. Oh, first of all, how long are we? We are 14, so we can actually go 12. 12 divided, okay, so it'd be 4. See, what I did was I took 12 divided by 3. So you're going to be a 2x4 for industrial fuel. Where did I start that? Should have been up here. 2x4 right there. Then the next one's going to be an iron stockpile. Skip 1 space. 2x4. Just like that. And the next one, I guess, is going to be a generic stockpile. And skip a space. 2x4. And then we're going to put that storage barn right here. Poof. Perfect. Let them build it. As soon as they take this out, I think I was going to actually stockpile right here. But you know what? That's going to work for now. To keep some resources coming in, why don't we go ahead and do a little... Oh, shoot. I crossed the... Oh, wait. We got a tunnel. That's cool. Yeah, we can tunnel over there. Let's go ahead and clear some of this stuff out just so we can plan it for some future projects. And let's go ahead and take out a little bit from up here. Maybe make a nice little square area right here. Just kind of clear it out so we see what we're playing with. And now I'm going to flip for perspective. So I'm going to flip. And let's go down and, oh wait, our smokehouse is up. But I can't use it yet because we don't have barrels. A duck hunter? Yeah, I'm going to put a duckery hunter person in there because I want... Hey, Marlene, you're here. Strange to see so few items on the menu. You are correct, Marlene. We are taking a blast to the past here, and we're going back to Colonial Charter 1.76. Why do I not have a forester here? Let's do 2. Uh-oh, and there goes all my laborers. So boom, boom, boom. Okay, you know what we need is more housing. So let's go ahead and put 2 for up. Hello, where are my foresters going? Okay, another one? No, another one? No. Oh, come on, people. Don't eat up all my foresters. Let's come down here. Where are you going? We need 10 foresters? Are you absolutely serious? Where are they going? What are you? You've got 2. Okay, 2 is happy. What do you got? You got 2. 2 is happy. What do you got? 3, negative. You get 2. And did they open up the one to the south? Well, by golly, Miss Molly, maybe. Where's my forester? Are you my forester? Okay, and you got 4. Nope, that ain't gonna happen. You get 2. You get 2, and you're gonna be happy with 2. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. And that leaves me with 1. I got too much stuff going on here. We got too much stuff open. Hey, Marlene, how you doing? I hope all is well for you, and maybe you were able to get caught up with our series here. Maybe I should pause some of the stuff that we don't need right now, like you, because we don't even have building supplies yet. Okay, what else can we put a pause on? Do I got stuff going on here? No. Nope. Nope. Good. And housing check. Let's do a housing check here. Boom. And overview. Oh my gosh, we're actually got a surplus of homes. Wow. Go figure. Hmm. Okay. Okay. What are you? You are my iron smelter. I'm going to start putting you to work. Boom. And you know what? Now I need to pull my tool maker out of the, what do you call it? This thing. Are you my tool maker? Yes, you are. I'm going to put you on fire bundles. Because right now, fire bundles is what we're going to need to keep our smelter running over here. And I want all of the iron ore to go into the smelting of iron. We have logs, we have stone. We're actually getting a trickle of iron coming in. I need my statue carver so I can make my statues. Why did you not go in? Maybe down here. Are you eating all my hunters? Yes. Maybe 2. Boom. There we go. Now, did an extra hunter go in here? Not yet. Oh, man. Come on. We need babies. We need babies. Boom. No. Yes? Yes. Good. Okay. Now we got feathers coming in again. What are you bringing? You are bringing no, 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 no. Thank you. Don't need any of that. Let's check our pasture down here. And you know what? Why don't we put a priority on it so that we can buy those deer? And we may as well put a priority on these two so that we can get our berries planted. We may want to go ahead and get some more sugar production going on over here too. But what I was going to do, hopefully, was... What are you? An old barn? We don't need you yet. So, okay, feeling a little bit better, which is great. How about you? I'm feeling pretty all right. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty all right, I guess. And, yeah, I've got, right now on the record, I've got 2 more days scheduled for school. And then we're going into our summer vacation, which is supposedly like 3 months long. And so I am going to be out of a job for 3 months. I don't do summer school. And I don't know why I'm doing this. It's the most unnecessary thing right now. Okay. Yeah, I don't do summer school. And I think we're just going to try to spend some quality time here at home. We will need this market right here. I just don't know if I'm ready to open it up yet. Students are okay, we're getting students and students are being born. That's good. That's what we need. I would really love to get some more families into some housing. Because I didn't expect this thing to go stop. No gatherers? What? Are you absolutely kidding me right now? You know what? I think it is time we entertain some nomads and stop. It is spring right now. Well, it's going to be spring. Let's get something nomad built. How about 2? 1, 2. And I'm going to come down here and probably adjust you to 2. And where does that put us with gatherers? Oh, shoot. Too many. Oh, that's because my other ones at the top are 3s. You know what? Let's put all the forest buildings to 3. I'm sorry, to 2. 2, 2, 2. Here we go. Oh, we're doing the numbers again. Here we go. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. This is 2. You're at 2. Hunter. Nope. Gatherer. You're at 2. Let's come over here. Hunting cabin is at 2. Forester is at 2. Gatherer is at 2. Come over here. Forester is 2. Hunter is 3. Bring it down to 2. Gatherer is 3. Bring it down to 2. Where is in our herbalists? We only need 1. And where does that put us? Okay, our our water shrine's full, but we do have a secondary church right here. So if they really, really want religion that bad, they're gonna have to hike for it. Now, 2 more of the nomads. What in this game brings nomads? Family services. Let's go here. Let's go to towns. I don't want to build one of these giant town halls. I don't think I'm ready for it yet. See, this is the vanilla one, and it's huge. We're not ready for that. Something in this game needs to bring nomads that's not this big. But you know what? I think this is it. Unless you're a nomad well. Nope, you're just a roadless. Gazebo, no. Education, doggone it, doggone it, doggone it. What else brings nomads in this game? Nothing. These are foods. This is all forestry stuff. Nothing here is going to bring us nomads. Nothing here is going to bring nomads. Maybe there's a sign in one of these. You got like a billboard or a sign or something. You got a flag. I think this is all decorative. A forward post. The post represents a military force. You'd think that would scare away nomads. But that needs all that fancy stuff that we're not even making yet. Okay, a work camp. Military is not just about war, it's about construction and development. The camp covers the basic pay, tools, and energy of restless garrison. Doesn't say anything about nomads. Quartermaster, that gets us our stuff. Blockhouse as your tax passers. Okay, this is no, 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 no. Yeah, there's... Okay, I guess we're stuck rocking a hard place where we have to build the town hall. Did not want to have to do that right yet. But you know what? Maybe we'll get a town hall going right over here. Maybe. Let's take a look. Town hall. That's big. Flip, flip. Oh, right next to the... Nope, can't go back there. So actually, we're going to have to come down to the road on this one. Well, I guess this is going to be our little village center. Wow, 105 lumber. Let's do it. Okay, there's no way around it. We're kind of screwed on that one. As long as we're building a town hall, we may as well get us a hospital. What's the apothecary do? It creates medicine, remedies, unsavory range of ingredients, but it doesn't really say what it does. Maybe we'll put our hospital right over here, and I know everybody's going to scream and say, no, you got to put it on the outside of town. You know what? Maybe right there. Put it in that little bottleneck area. Yeah, that'll work. And this one we can actually bring up one. Let's see, there, right to there. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop you right there. And I don't know if we really God, as soon as I say we don't need the hospital, we're going to need it. You know what? Let them run. Let's go 10 speed. Speed things up a little. Okay. Everything should be in production. God, we need people. Okay. And there's really nothing I can do for the people. Because I can't make them make babies any faster. They are clearing this. So you know what we can do? We can tell them to stop clearing. Because if we tell them to stop clearing, then maybe they'll go focus on something else. And did we put some? Yeah, cancel that removal. Okay. Because I really, really want them down south. Lumber. How much lumber do we have? Lumber. Oh my gosh, now we've got a lot of walnuts. Okay, walnuts and carrots. I think we're going to throw those into the trading posts also. Walnuts and carrots. We can do that. Here we go. Inventory, walnuts, carrots right here. 1,000. 1, 2, 3. And walnuts are at the bottom. There they are. And 1, 2, 3. Got to keep an eye on our food because I want to keep food in the positive. Inventory, carrots. Where are my carrots? There they are. 1,000. And walnuts. Walnuts. Ah, nuts on a biscuit. 1,000. I think for this one, I'm going to up my rope to 40. I'm going to up my survival coats to 40. My pearls, I can get them to 40. Yeah, and we'll just take baby steps going up. Why do you not have anybody? Oh my God. For one thing, we don't want 6 people. Only 1 in the market. I'm not ready to throw an adventurer in because that's just going to kill our people quick. Oh, I thought I put a pause on you. We don't want the... Yeah, oh, no, I didn't because as soon as we bring nomads in, we're probably going to get that sickness thing going on. How you doing down here with this stuff? You haven't even started clearing yet. Man, we suck. This is not the way it's supposed to go. I really thought we would have a fast-paced game with all this pre-planning I did, but we're kind of stuck rocking a hard place. Are you a... Yeah, you are a butcher. Good, because I want you starting to butcher the venison, because venison was in our top 5 right here. It's number 4 in our quantity. So now the butcher is going to start turning this into something better. I got to find out what's going to work with the ducks. Oh my gosh, our deer left. I didn't close the window. That's why. This was our deer person. But you know what? He'll come back. What are you bringing? No, no. Ooh, do we want feathers? Yeah. Yeah, let's get... We got a lot of clothing. You know what? But we can take these materials and sell them for more expensive stuff. That's what we're going to do. So feathers, we're going to take the 333. And here, we're going to take your 33. And how much do you want from us? You want 663? Okay, why don't we give you... What was number 1? Apples? I'll just give you 663 in apples. 663. And cha-ching, there it is. Here, and now we got some material to make stuff with. Boom. Awesome. Actually, what I need you to do is bring me some nomads. That would be kind of cool if they had passengers that came in on the boats. Maybe in one of the future um, mods, they're going to have like passenger ferries that can come in, and then they can make like instead of an industrial dock, make a passenger dock. I think that'd be kind of cool. Building supplies. Why don't we get a building supplier scheduled to go in someplace? Building supplier is large. Where can we put you? I think we were going to put the building supplier someplace in our industrial area over here. And it would be nice to get a building supplier and a homeware person over here. Let's see if we can do that. I mean, not that I really need it right now, but old buildings. What do you got? Anything here bring nomads? No. Modular buildings. Okay, I think, Marlene, this is your set here with all the urban butcher. Yeah, this is the urban set. And do you have a town hall? You're storage, right? No, you're a market. You're that. And you're just residences. We don't want that. Why do you not have anything like a town hall? Crumbs. Okay. So no, no. I know the natives don't have it. No. Oh, what's the totem pole? I think this is just a decorative thing, carved in pole. I mean, it might, a canoe. The totem pole might bring happiness, but it doesn't bring nomads. Native tent, native teepee. We already looked at the fort. We know the docks don't have anything. Anything town hall here? See, house. You're the small, you're the large market, trading post, water shrine. Nope, nothing here. You'd think as often as I use the docks, I would know that already. I guess I'm just getting desperate right now. And yeah, this. Okay, we're doing slow growth here, I guess. We lost our deer, but that's okay because I don't want to tell the kids what the deer is actually used for. Stone carver. Here we go. Boom. Make stone statues. And yes. Boom. That's going to give us something good in our trading post. Stone. Where am I? Oh, probably because I haven't made a stone statue yet. But stone statues will be going into our trading post because those are going to sell for 70 units a piece, which is awesome. Okay, what are you? You're the cooper. You're going to make barrels so that we can get our smokehouse going. So I'm going to drop you to one person. Make me barrels. And I thought I had two smokehouses. One was going to be for, okay, I don't think the urban set has family services. Yeah, we just discovered that the hard way, which is too bad. Oh well, it is what it is. I think this was going to be our seafood smoker over here. And then someplace I want to put up here. And this one was going to be for venison. Okay, good. What do you got? You are bringing us... Oh, hey, Derpy. Hey, Mark. What's going on, buddy? Derpy, enough. Nut bread, wheat, rye, canola, corn. No, oh, my God, and we got the evil number. Okay, that means we need to get a better population to get rid of that. No. Thank you for coming, but no. Seafood, let's go ahead and get you started on fish, logs, and barrels. Yes. Oh, what do we have more of? Venison or fish? Do. Inventory by quantity. Do we have more venison? Oh my God, we do have more venison. Yeah. Okay, that answered that question. Boom, boom. You're going to come down to venison cuts. Perfect. And cha-ching. Make that happen. Oh, well, at least we're getting stuff into production. What are you? I don't know why you're making steel tools. But I'm going to put you onto what else can you make? Muskets and cannons. No, we'll stick with the iron tools. Forged items? No, thank you. No limit. There you go. And it does have the iron and the logs already. So that's good. That is going to replace, and you know what? I'm going to put you on venison also. And then once we run through the venison, then I'll put one of them on fish. Here comes a speedboat down the river. So anyway, we got that. Oh my God, all of a sudden we have a fairly decent labor pool. 5 builders. Let's go 6 builders. What are you bringing? Homeware and building supplies. And hull components. Oh my God, the ship and wharf. I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy everything. So 3 of these. I know, I'm like a freaking kid that's in FAO Schwartz right now. And if you don't know what FAO Schwartz is, you can Google it. And it's a very famous toy store. Very pricey toy store. For the affluent people. Oh, and don't get me started on politics again. Here we go. How much do I owe you? Cha-ching. That's all? Okay. Take my apples. I need a tavern. We need a tavern. 1100. There it is. Oh, what? You just told me I needed. Oh, one. Oh, he. Okay. Carrot. Do we have a lot of carrots? Yeah, we do. I need another 100. Boom. There we go. Okay, trade it. Dismiss it. Oh, you won't. How many hull components do I need for the ship and wharf? Ship and wharf. Here. Ship and wharf. Here. I need 10. Ouch. Where can we put the ship and wharf? You're coming through here. This area is occupied. That area is occupied. Here we've got a little open. Behind the hospital? I do got this opening here. I think I'm going to save that for something like maybe a couple seafood scavengers right here. Kind of like an old dock area. Because I want the 10. Let's go down to 5. Because I don't want this too industrial over here. I think the ship and wharf would be kind of cool because it could be like that brings passengers to our town hall. Because the nomads have to get here somehow. We can't have them walking through town. Let's ship and wharf. And then we can get candles going. Well, we can also build the apiary. Because once we get the candles going, then... Nope, I don't think you're good. Nope. Oh, man. You know what we could do, though, is we could... Oh, that's very tight. That's too tight. No, we don't like that. Let's come over here to our this area, and I do have one gap right here. And I can already see that you're not going to fit in there. Did I put... Oh, I did put something here. I don't know what. Doggone it. What is there? No, there is an opening there. But I don't think I can fit a ship and wharf inside that opening. I might be able to get the building supplier in there off the road and the homeware person in there. Let me see if I can squeeze those two into this area. So, building supplier and homewares. Where are you at? You are... No. Join... No. Construction? Yes. You are the building supplier. Let's do the flippy thing, and I'm going to see if I could stick you right between these two buildings here. So flip, 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 and... Okay, you're not going to fit nicely between there, but if I can get you all the way up on the road, look at this. You will fit behind there. Good. Now, why don't we put you right there, like that? Because that's behind the sawmill. Or do we want to go on the road? No, I'm going to put him there. And I'll explain why. No. Yeah. I'm going to put him there. And I think I'm going to run a road up here. Okay, the sawmill should have 2 roads going through it. So there's my first road to there. And then the second road is going to go all the way across, and I'm going to hit right there. And you know what? I'm just going to, this open space here, I'm going to make a stockpile for firewood. You know what? Doggone it. Firewood. Let's do a generic stockpile right here. 6x4, you know what, we'll... Right there. And then homewares, we're going to stick someplace back here also. I just don't know where yet. But we'll get to that. I didn't want to do this right now. I really needed to focus more on our other things. How about a ship and wharf on the lake shore? We could do that also. I was going to build this dock out. I'm going to run a line over. Actually, I think I was going to run this dock here over here. Basically, I'm going to make little quadrants out here and then put the fishing people in the center. And yeah, basically, I wanted to go like point to point and then just kind of square this off. Take this point, come out, join it with this point over here. Do this one over, kind of like I do with my bridges where I just run over until I hit the next road. So, and then this point here, this is kind of inaccessible, but I could still run a dock over to the side of the hill or the mountain, and then we can build off of that. I was also toying with the idea of canaling, but Colonial Charter does not have canals. So we're kind of lost on that one. And another thing I needed was saltworks. Did I put my saltworks in yet? No. I think I would have done that over here, though, if I was going to put it in. It doesn't look like I did. Oh, saltworks goes on land. Duh. Okay, why don't we do this? Once again, this is an unnecessary building going in, but we got this little patch right here. This is a salt mine if we want to use it for that. So why don't we, as long as we're making salt right there, why don't we grab Saltworks? Where the heck was the Saltworks? I think it was in food production. Yep, and I think it was here, and I think it was, yep, salting house. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm reading this wrong. This is a house that salts food. Got it. Got it. Okay, flip, flip. So this thing is going to have to go where we manufacture some of our food. Like right over here, but we can't put it there. Do I have something on the water? No, I don't. You know what? What about right here for ship and wharf? If I can bring it in, so that only the ship is on the water. Let's see how that fits. You, and how far in can I? Oh my God, we could bring it all the way in. Perfect. And we want the little ship. There we go. That looks even better. Well, by golly, Miss Molly, I think we did it. And and then that way they can run to the little pub inn that's across the street. Where do we want to go? Well, if you don't go in that corner, you'll go in this corner. I think that's what we're going to do right there. So let's stick you in, and then that way we can still put, nope, come on, go in. There we go. And that way we can still do a little something here if we get really desperate. I mean, if nothing else, put a well in. Cotton, no, no, no. Actually, do we have weavers? We don't have weavers yet. We might have a weaver in here. No, you're not being built yet because you need military supplies. And you need cloth. Boy, the linen here and the cloth sure do look similar. But I'm not going to buy this, assuming it's going to go there. Okay, how far are we from building our quartermaster? It needs building supplies, of which we only have one. Does the town hall need building supplies? No. Okay, good. Keep going. I don't think we need anything from this guy. Nope. Let him go. You gotta go stick dinner in. Hey, you know what? That dinner seems to be a very frequent occasion during our streams here. Okay, a reed farm. Yes, I need more reeds. It's going to get to the point where I cannot have enough reeds coming in. Let's, I know this is the most unnecessary thing to do right now, but let's add a couple dock pieces over here. Why don't we build this piece out over here? 1, 2, 3, there. And do we want to put another 3 in? 1, 2, 3. If we're going to kill them, we might as well kill them fast. Any other places we can build out from? Well, all of these that come to the water, we could build out from. But you know what I think I'm going to do? Instead of using every road that touches the water, I think I'm only going to go on these that have corners. Like this one will not get one. This is a corner here. You know what? I'm not even going to build this one out. I do want to build this one across. And then maybe connect it to this one here and make like a big, whatever you want to call it right there. So this is actually going to go right off of this point there, and then 1, 2, 3 there. And we'll see where that takes us. Then we'll do little communities on the water. I do want to bring this one out because this is running through the center. So more likely than not, this is going to be where our fishing is going to go. So let's add a couple more pieces onto this one as well. Let's go and zoom in here and do the line it up. Oh, nope, nope. Yep, yep, yep. One, two, three. Right there. Boom. Oh my God, we have an infestation. Where are you? Are you in my orchards? Will you tell me if you're infestated? No, you won't. Well, let's watch. Let's speed it up so we could watch the pretty green mist. There it is. And let's go ahead and cut this thing down. And that's how we do that. And then we got to wait for them to rebuild it. So the plums were nice while they lasted. But, oh well, it is what it is. Fortunately, our foresty nodes do not get infestated. So we don't have to worry about that. Okay. What can we do from here? Let's do a housing check, because it would really be cool if we need more house. Oh my God, we do. Perfect. Let's see. 7 to 2 is 5. Okay. Good. Oh no, 47, 32. Ouch. Okay, we'll do this. That's many homes. So I think what I'm going to start doing is bringing people into this area down here. Oh my God, and that's going to give us a major town abodes. Oh shoot, the town abodes need lumber? I did not see that. I did not see that. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to open our sawmill down here. And this thing's going to mass produce lumber. So yes, build you. And I'm actually going to prioritize this thing. Well, since you don't need lumber, there we go. And then okay, yeah, build it. We don't need this thing built right now. No, especially since you use lumber. Yeah, let's get our sawmill up and running. And then the first thing we're going to build is the town hall until we get a good stream of lumber coming in. And then we're going to go ahead and I think in the time being, maybe get some shanty homes up. How many people do we need here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, there's our 6 right here. Unless we put 2 people into the mines, into each mine, which is not a bad idea. So maybe I'm going to flip. And then I just want to take a look at these rustic abodes here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and drop in one more rustic abode. Rustic abode. Where would you be? Under housing. Yeah, you can see that totally fried my whole thinking. Okay, door goes on this side. You're going to go right there. So there's one home. But we need many. Why don't we open up another node? That'll take up some housing and bring us some stuff. So let's come over this direction to, oh wow, we've already opened this one. Oopsies, I'm going to flip. Flip. Oh my God, there's an hour already. And it looks like our pasture is, okay, these are done. I need people living down here making berries. So I need a barn. Yes. Oh my gosh, I wasn't ready for that thing to be that quick. You're going to be blueberry. Oh, shoot. Don't tell me you put blueberries in crop fields. Are you absolutely serious? Boom. Okay. Crop fields. Come off of this corner. Let's go up to 11. Right to there. Okay, 11 by 11 is, oops, too many. Oops, right there. 11 by 11. Come across. 11 by 11. Right to there. Over here, 11 by 11. That's weird because in Mega Mod 9, blueberries go into orchards. There they are. Okay. Blueberries. Blueberries. And I told you we're going to mass produce jam. So let's make it happen. Now, these people are going to need homes. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Since we know that the town abodes take... we know that the town abodes use, say it, lumber. I need something non-lumber-ish down here. So what do we have that is non-lumber housing that would be appropriate for farmers? Boom. Without getting too fancy, tiny shacks will not work. Log cabins, possibility. Those are good. Good possibility. Wooden houses, I will not use those because those are vanilla. It's just a pet peeve of mine. Rustic abodes, do we want to put farmers in rustic abodes? I'm not really a fan of the salt well, are we or are we not a fan of these? And you need lumber. So, nope, that solved that for us. Stone houses. Stone houses are also vanilla. I'm not opposed to this, though, because stone houses are not as common as the wooden houses. So stone houses could be a possibility. No, that takes lumber. You take lumber and building supplies, and we only get fancier from there. Another thing we can do, go into one of the theme sets. Boom. I think the Palisades ones use log cabins. So check, we've already looked at that. We could go to the Urbans, which use really funky housing. I don't know how farmish these things look. And what do you need? Well, that's not bad. Oh my God, you use a lot of ingredients though. That might work. Marlene, are you there? You like the log cabins. Okay, we can do that. We'll do some log cabins. Let me take a measurement. I don't even have to take a measurement. I can just add. 3 times 11 is 33, 34, 35. 4 goes into 35. 4 goes into 36 9 times. So 9 houses, 8 houses. Why don't we put some maybe housing along the back row? No, housing should go on the farms. And then we also need some storage. We can do this. Should we put our storages in first? And I'm going to go with the old barns again. For some reason, I like the old barns. By golly, Miss Molly, they just grow on me. They're not vanilla. They look rustic, but they hold a lot. And they almost fit nicely in here. So you know what? We'll double you up right there. And then we'll go to the other end and stick another one in right here. And then we'll come up one. And then, did I put the road all the way across? 1, 2, no. Yeah, right there. Okay, now let's see if we can get some housing going inside here. And I think we're actually going to be able to get, instead of using the generic ones, let's get the outside ones put in first. So the outsides are going to be our corners. There's one corner, and you are actually going to go on this end over here. So right there. So cha-ching. And then let's look for the other corner, which is right there. And you're going to go right there. Cha-ching. And what's that leave us in the middle? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 13. Okay, 13, 4, 3. There, 1, 2, 3. There, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think we can do it. Okay, let's get a straight one. A straight one right here. And get another straight one right over here. And then get the other corner right here. And then get the other corner. No. Okay. So it didn't like that. You know what? Maybe we'll just keep the corner and a straight one in there. Nah, doggone it. That's not the way I build. So, oh shoot. Take you out and go to, okay, barn, house, here. Take you out. Let's do 2 more corners in there. So you're the corner that's going to go right here. Skip. Boom. And then flip, flip. Oh, that was my corner right there. You are the corner that's going to go right there. And what's that leave me in the middle? Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no, 7. Okay, we'll put something in the middle. I don't know what, but we'll put something in there. Not really worried about it. Oh, you know what? Maybe some sugar or some jam production. Yeah. Oh, I'm almost wondering if we should have done that back here on the road. No, we could do that behind the house. Oh, there goes my arm again. Armageddon. Okay, you know what? Build it. And I think we're going to let that run. And we're going to get to the end of this episode here. So that's going to get us another 4 houses. And you know what we may as well do? Why don't we... I don't think I got anything over here yet. No. This node is up and running. Yes. Come back to Village Center. There's not much to do here, but since I have the laborers, I will put 1 person into that market. And I see you. I see you coming. Let's see what he's bringing. Or she. Oh, what you got? No, 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 no. Thank you for coming. What you got? No, 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 no. Thank you for coming. And the nodes. I got a couple more nodes that we want to build over here. Oh, my tavern. Hello. Oh, shoot. You don't make stuff. You only serve. Crumbs, 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 crumbs. Urban. Does the urban set have taverns in it? I think it does. Marlene, we're going to have to start using those urbans. We're going to have to create an urban neighborhood. Gosh, do I want to open up these this far away from town? That might be a little bit too much of a jump to get those going right now. I think we're going to hold off. Well, here's our town center. It's not going to look any different than it did before until we can get this area built up. And yeah, shanties. We may have to go with some shanty action someplace. Over here. Connect this one here. Maybe get some reeds or some seafood scavengers going on in here. Bring this out further. Get another fisher person going in. And we were going to put another salting place over here. Let's take a look at that salter that we've got. Gosh, I really should close this thing out right now. Okay, salting, sugar, salt. Do the flippy thing, flip. And can we stick you right there? Yes, we can. Actually, you fit nicely right there. Boom. You're going to make us some salt. Do you need anything funny? Yes, you do. You need lumber, so I'm going to put you on pause. Okay. Maybe put a little stockpile behind here. And we're probably going to need another barn. Because this guy is making these statues. I just don't want him carrying those all over town. So let's see if we can give them a barn right over here. And that's going to be a... Should we go large or small? Probably another small barn. Another small barn. If the small barn fills up too quickly, we can always throw a larger barn in. Yeah. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm looking for something fancy right now. If I put this barn facing this direction, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Put that barn facing that direction. Then we can put another stockpile 3 by 3. See, that's a 4 by 4, 3 by 3. Boom, right there. There we go. That's fancy. And kind of pretty. All right, that's that. I think we're going to call this the episode. Here, we'll leave it at the mines. Why not? Do a little close-up of this area. Straighten it up a little so the OCD doesn't kick in. And Marlene, this is the end of Banished. We're going to go into Fallout Shelter for 1 hour. And then we're going to do 1 hour in Baldur's Gate. Okay, what do we got going on here? You like the cabins. Isn't there a house in CC called Artisan? Those are nice. Okay, remember the salting house makes food. Psh, you're correct. For some reason, I think I'm mixing it up with Salt Works, the one that you put on the water. So, ixnay that. That did not work well. And that was a buzzkill. That just totally ruined my good feeling for that. So you are correct. I am wrong. What we might do over here is put a couple more statue. Well, not a couple more, but maybe another statue carver in. Or somebody else who would fit the mining theme over here. Yeah. And it's not going to be too much longer. Well, 57, 61, before we need to upgrade these. And let's go ahead and take this off. 99999. No. And what do we got here? Yeah, you're already maxed out. Okay, that's good. Let's come on over a little bit. And let's come up here. And I think that might be a nice place to try to get a screensaver, even though it never works that way. We'll put the salting house in. I'm thinking about taking out this tavern over here and maybe putting the salting house next to it. I don't know. We can also go over here with something. I was really sad that this thing doesn't make alcohol. So that's gonna, you know what? I almost want to pull it. Yeah, we'll leave it there. I almost want to pull it out just because I'd rather have something that's going to make the alcohol. Okay, let's call this the episode. So, okay, I'm going to try to catch your Baldur's Gate stream. Okay, that's gonna come after the Fallout Shelter. So it is going to be 10 o'clock over here. So 10, then that's going to be 11 for, I'll be the end. Yeah, 11 o'clock is when Baldur's Gate starts. 11 minus 4 is going to be 7. So it'll be about 7 o'clock at night, your time. Yeah. And those are going to be the 3 that I'm going to do. Right now, I'm going to focus on these 3. When summer vacation starts, I might throw some more variety in. Something is happening. For some reason, I'm starting to get subscribers and I'm starting to get comments, which I think is cool. Anyway, on that note, let's go ahead and close this out. If you're watching me on Twitch, please hit the follow button. If you're watching me on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. If you do either, are we running? No, we're not. It doesn't matter. If you do either of those things, please tell 10 of your family, friends, and pets about my channels. If you don't know 10 family, friends, and pets, tell 5 of them twice. If you don't know 5 family, friends, and pets, come on, Marlene, there you go. Go out, get yourself a hamster. Name the hamster Boo. If you get the reference, awesome. If you don't get the reference, leave a comment below and check out Baldur's Gate with Marlene, and you will get the reference. I'm Grumpy Gnome. I'm out of here in, pause. 5, 4, 3, let's save. 2, 1, and save. Boom.